Hi everyone, I'm Darcy. I'm with Rethink Real Estate. Thanks for checking out our website. You're obviously on our video today because you're wondering what Rethink Real Estate is and you're maybe thinking about buying or selling. So Rethink Real Estate, I created it in 2008. It's a team approach. I have been licensed as Darcy Schleckleitner since 2004, and in 2008 we kind of hit a bit of a lull in our market, and I recreated Darcy into Rethink at that time, just to create more of a team concept so we could have lots of fabulous agents working for us who had some family balance and give lots of time and service to their clients, because I was finding that agents were getting a bit burnt out and they weren't giving proper service to their clients. So Rethink, what is Rethink? Rethink is the fact that we actually sit and we think, and I'll explain why in a second. So in real estate market, I think that personally there's two hats. There's the buyer's hat and there's the seller's hat. So when I'm selling a property, we did a lot of market research on this, and I also thought, what would I like as well? I want to have someone who's aggressive, who's going to get me top dollar in the shortest amount of time. You know, I've sold my own home. I have a 6-year-old son. I know how hard it is to keep it clean for showings and open houses. It's a lot of pressure and stress, you know. And so I know that I wanted someone that really, I want a salesperson to sell that home. But then when I looked at it for the buyer's side, I actually didn't want maybe that same personality type. I didn't want someone who would sell me anything. I wanted someone who was going to advise me, tell me about the area, the schools, you know, market values, where maybe we'd find appreciation, where we wouldn't, you know, that there was a train that ran behind the house that potentially could hurt resale. So I didn't want anyone to be closing me or selling me anything. I wanted someone who would take me out and show me everything I needed to know, and then give pros and cons, and so I could make an informed decision. But then I also wanted someone who could negotiate hard on my behalf to save me money. So on the sell side, we want to make lots of money, and on the buy side, we want to save money and get exactly what we want. I mean, realistically, in the Vancouver market, Greater Vancouver, I work all over the place, but I mean, you're looking at $250,000, $500,000, millions of dollars. None of this should be taken lightly. And this is not just about closing the sale and making your commission. This is about giving top-notch service and doing it, you know, with your client in mind. Number one, we've always been all about service, well before our commission. I always say, if you do whatever you love, your money will just arrive in the mail. And that's kind of how our business has been since day one. So one other thing that I definitely want to talk about too is target marketing when we do our selling. So I have a really extensive marketing background. I went to school for it, and in '08 I really took a look at, you know, how other realtors were doing things, and I found that they had the same system for everything. You know, sign the listing, put it on MLS, put up a sign, put a newsprint ad in. Actually, the newsprint ad was more for their own, to become famous in their area, to get more listings than anything. So what I did is I looked at it and I went, okay, well, does the same marketing work for every single home? I don't think so. Does the same person buy every single home? I don't think so. I know so. So, for example, you take a company like Coca-Cola. So when they market Diet Coke, who do you think they're marketing for? Probably females, probably diet conscious, probably figure conscious. They probably maybe live, you know, in the west and east primarily of a country. You know, these companies do a lot of research before they look at who they're marketing to and how. My son drinks Mountain Dew. Do you think they had him in mind? For sure they did. Not me. I would not buy Mountain Dew. So the same goes for condos, houses, area to area, etc. So what we do is I look at, say, I have a very good example. There's 2 condo developments within 1 block of each other. One markets to primarily, it's loft units, primarily downtown dwellers, under 35, professionals, heterosexual, maybe not, right? This is a really interesting building for this neighborhood. And then the other one is, you know, sells large units, empty nesters, it's a block down the road, it's built about the same time. So would we want to just do the same marketing for both of those properties? That's what most people are doing. That's almost what everybody's doing. So that's not what we do. We'd have a very different strategy. I'd look at who is the end user of this product. I mean, we're not always going to be right, but 95% of the time I am right, because I know exactly what I'm doing and I do my research. So, you know, with the younger under 35 crowd, we were doing like a really heavy social media online campaign. With the over, you know, 65 plus, you know, empty nester group, we'd probably be looking at you know, marketing, flyering homes. We'd definitely be doing newsprint ads. So every single home is different. And we also deal with every single culture as well. I would say I'm probably one of the most culturally diverse teams that I know as well. So I'm very familiar with, you know, the Asian market. We have the Indo-Canadian market. You know, in all of these markets, there's different ways of reaching them. There's different mediums. There's different print mediums. So there's really a lot of thinking that goes into what we do every single day. And then when we look at the buying side, a lot of realtors just get in the car, we drive around in circles until you buy something. And it's all about selling, 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 selling. Not with us. We sit down with you and we do a massive needs analysis. Like, you know, how many kids do you have? How many kids do you intend to have? You know, oh, you don't intend to have kids? Okay, you want to be here. Do you want to live in a building that has kids? You know, we look at every single aspect. Would you live on a busy street? Do you have pets? Do you want to have pets? It's all about lifestyle. If you're looking for an investment property, it's different. We're going to look at cap rates and vacancy rates. Very, very different ballgame altogether. We can do that as well. But if you're looking for a principal residence, something for yourself, this is a huge buy. So we want to make sure we do it right. And if we don't do proper needs analysis on you, how are we going to know? We're going to drive you around and waste your time. And I think your time is probably pretty precious. So we really, really narrow it down, and we have extremely happy clients. And we have you know, I offer something as well that I don't know if many people will. Check around. If you're not happy with what we sell you in 6 months, we will sell it for free. So, you know, when you look at that dynamic, like, we want to sell you the first home properly, because, you know, we don't want to be back to selling in 6 months. There is no room for buyer's remorse when you're purchasing a property with us, period. We are 95% referral-based business. Our clients love us. They always come back. We have tons of testimonials. And, you know, we just really care about you. It's all about you. It's not about us. So whether we're wearing that sales hat and selling aggressively and closing the deal in your house, or we're buying and we're advising and we're taking care of you, no matter what way we go, I truly think that we are probably the best team out there. Not for everybody. I think there's a realtor for everyone. But if we are a fit for you, give us a call and we'll talk to you more in person about it. Thanks so much.